Hi, I'm Matt Voska. I'm a sophomore computer engineering student at Northeastern. I'm from outside Chicago, Illinois, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Flytenow. Flytenow is a ride-sharing service for small planes. We take local private pilots and match them up with people who want to go fly in a small plane, like a 2 or 4-seater. And we take use of this excess capacity of pilots who are just going anyway and have extra spots. So you can go round trip to Martha's Vineyard, grab lunch down there, and come back for about $120. We're pleased to announce that Flytenow just received a $120,000 investment from Combinator. So that means we'll be moving out to Silicon Valley for the summer. We'll be getting a house out there to live and work in, and dedicating 3 months to just building our product. At the end of those 3 months, we'll get to present Flytenow to 500 of the world's best hand-picked investors at their demo day event. And YC is just going to be really beneficial for us because we get to network with some of the entrepreneurs on the West Coast, and so it's going to be really awesome, and we're very excited to be a part of it. Definitely wasn't an easy trek to get to Y Combinator, but it started back in my freshman year. I came in and talked to Matt Bellotti, who was then the president of the Entrepreneurs Club, and I just wanted to get involved. I love entrepreneurship and really wanted to be a part of the community here, and little did I know that they had hundreds of people coming to every single meeting. So I instantly got involved in this huge community of people who all wanted to start businesses and be entrepreneurial. So I started there, and then I noticed that we started bringing in speakers on every Tuesday. So I got to hear from really interesting and successful entrepreneurs who would say, what to do, what not to do, and their story on how they became successful. So hearing that is really tells you what paths to go down and which ones to avoid. So that was immensely helpful. Then I got to a lot of leadership experience in the Entrepreneurs Club. I mean, if you just step up and show that you want to take part in it, they're all very open to helping out. So I first started off directing Engineers for the Greater Good, which is now in a weekend. Got to help direct that and kind of learn the ropes a little bit as a young freshman. And then the second semester I got to lead the Husky Startup Challenge, where we taught students and alumni how to go from an idea to a business. I'm working with David Oates on that. I got to learn a lot from him and from my mentors at the Entrepreneurs Club e-board. And from that I really got to learn myself on different ways to start a business. And while I was leading it, I was actually learning myself, learning from the other entrepreneurs in the room and learning from the mentors who were helping me run it. So after that, once I got the idea for Flytenow, we then moved into IDEA, who helped us out initially with prototype funding, where we got to start building the site and gaining some initial traction, getting some flights going. And then from there, once we showed that we had that traction, we were then able to get $10,000 in gap funding, which is essentially a grant. So it's no equity taken, and it's a really great way to get started. And it was because of that we were able to then move forward and get the traction needed to get into Y Combinator. There's also other things going on in the Boston area. There's Intelligently classes, which are free startup classes, very different specific topics on things that you're going to run into as a young entrepreneur. And just these different free programs at the Harvard Innovation Lab, and there's so many different places around Boston and here especially at Northeastern that you can tap into. That really helped, at least me, to get to the point that we're at now. You just gotta kind of fake it till you make it, and just keep going out there, getting involved, and leading some things, and you'll learn everything along the way.